is Renaldy Wijaya, and I'm gonna review about the chapter 11 that the title is Culture as Text, Narrative and Hermeneutics. Okay, for the review, um, in this chapter we know that a common place to observe that culture or social life is a text and that it has to be imprinted. For some perspective, however, this dictum is more axiomatic than for the others, although it is central to many forms of structuralism and post-structuralism. Okay, first I'm gonna talk about structuralist poetics. When structuralists approach the analysis of narrative, especially conventional stories and literature, uh, their activity is often given the name of structuralist poetics. For example, he had a little interest in the story as the bearer of uh, rather his primary concern was with the way the concept could be plucked out of the narrative to uncover an underlying structure, another significant current in structuralism. However, has been concerned with the investigation of narrative and the way it is sustained by the sequential organizations of science. Next, there is Vladimir Prop, can be considered a true pioneer in the structural analysis of culture. Prop argued that each narrative was made up of what he called functions. These were elements of a story or plot made up from the action of a character. Prop can claim more than 31 functions in a tale, and more importantly, like other structuralists, inquires prop work demonstrate a powerful ability to uncover commonly amid a print diversity. His particular achievement was to demonstrate there is regularity could exist in the sequential organizations of stories. Then we're gonna talk about narrative and social process. For the most part of the analysis of narrative has been an activity of literally theorists interested in the study of text. The Tide has a lot to say about cultural content, and with its robust and structural models, it provides a basis for theorizing the anatomy of cultural forms. It also has quite a bit to say about agency in the reader and author. Yet it has almost nothing to say about how narrative interest with broader social life. There is, however, another more sociological literature on narrative. And now is about hermeneutics. There are strong aff- affinities between hermeneutic traditional in social science and those advocating the centrality of narrative. Hermeneut- Hermeneutics as an area is in concert with issues of meaning and mutual understanding. Traditionally, it has tended to be subjective, humanistic, individualistic, aesthetic, philosophical, and phenomenological in orientation. In the context of literary criticism, for example, it has been centrally concerned with the organizing whether the reader can recover the meaning and thoughts by helped by the author. and the value from this material that I knowing that culture as a text is separating into two, which is our narrative and hermeneutics. And hermeneutics had a few differences. And I think that's all for me, and thank you.